Before you ride, perform the pre-ride inspection as described in the owner's manual. Read, understand, and follow all of the instructions, warnings, and safety precautions in the owner's manual and on all product labels. Perform a visual inspection of the sled, looking for debris, leaks, and worn components that may impair its operation. Next, remove both side panels by turning the 3/4 turn latches. Pivot the panels away from the sled and pull out to remove. Then disconnect the 2 hood latches. Next, lift the hood up slightly and disconnect the 7S display connector. Then pivot the hood back and remove from the sled. Beginning on the left side, turn the latch on the drive belt holder to pivot the holder away from the sled to gain access to the drive belt. Then inspect the condition of the drive belt, looking for any looseness, fraying, missing cogs, burns, abrasions, or damage. Now check the injection oil level. The level should be between the add mark and the bottleneck. Add if needed. Do not overfill. Continue by inspecting the coolant level in the overflow bottle and adding coolant as needed. Never remove the pressure cap while the engine is warm or hot. Move over to the right side and inspect the brake pads and rotor for any corrosion, nicks, or burrs. Now check the transmission fluid level by removing the push pin that secures the console to the right fender. Remove the screw that fastens the console to the footrest support. Carefully flex the console out to gain access to the push rivet that secures the right fender to the footrest support. Remove the push pin that secures the right fender to the footrest support. Raise the left ski so it is 6 inches or 15 centimeters off the ground. Ensure the vehicle is secure and safely supported. Carefully flex the right fender down to gain access to the transmission fill plug. Remove the transmission fill plug and then check the fluid level. If the fluid level is not even with the bottom threads, add the recommended fluid as needed. Do not overfill. Install the transmission fill plug and torque to specification. Put the left ski on the ground. Install the push pin that secures the right fender to the footrest support. Install the push pin that secures the console to the right fender. Then install the screw that fastens the console to the footrest support and torque to specification. Next, reinstall the hood panel, ensuring the tabs in front are properly engaged. Then, reconnect the harness connector underneath and verify it is secure. Continue by securing the 2 hood panel latches. Next, reinstall both side panels by inserting the upper tab and pivoting in to engage the lower tab. Then, turn the 3/4 turn latches to secure each panel. Next, move to the front suspension and inspect for fastener tightness on the shock assembly, control arms, sway bar, tie rods, and spindle. Then, inspect for any leaks and damage on all suspension components. Also, inspect the ski rubber for any cracking, wear, or separation. Continue by inspecting the skis for any damage or wear and replace if needed. Also, lift up the skis and inspect the skags for wear. A worn-out skag will appear dull and may be worn down to the weld. Always replace any worn skags before riding and ensure they are replaced in pairs. Next, safely elevate the snowmobile per the owner's manual guidelines to inspect the rear suspension. Begin with the front torque arm limiter strap, looking for any wear or damage, and replace if needed. Also, inspect the rear limiter strap for wear or damage and replace if needed. Continue by inspecting the rail slides for wear. Replace if worn to the wear limit indicator groove. Next, measure the track tension per the owner's manual guidelines and adjust as necessary. Continue by inspecting the track for proper alignment by looking through the track windows in the rear. Ensure they are evenly spaced apart and adjust as necessary. Continue by inspecting the rear idler wheel bolt and adjusting bolt lock nuts for tightness. While at the rear, ensure the snow flap is secured. Once finished, safely lower the sled to the ground. Next, ensure smooth operation of the steering system by turning the skis from full left to full right. Also, ensure proper fluid level in the brake fluid reservoir. A flashlight can be used to illuminate the reservoir in dark areas. Operate the brake and parking brake to ensure proper operation, taking note of any binding or sticking. Now, operate the throttle lever to ensure there is no binding or sticking. Next, in a well-ventilated area, start the engine and ensure there are no warning lights present. Inspect the headlights, tail light, brake light, and work light for proper operation. Replace burned-out lamps before operating. Next, push the engine stop switch to stop the engine. Ensure it does not restart. Pull it up to allow restarting. Then, restart the engine and ensure the engine turns off when the ignition switch is turned off. Next, inspect the recoil rope and handle for excessive wear and make sure the knot securing the rope inside the handle is secure. Replace if necessary. Now, ensure there is enough fuel for your trip. For more information, see your authorized Polaris dealer or visit polaris.com.